So the Queen of the United Kingdom died, and a lot of things happened around her death. Yes, because she was a very big and important person. Of course, the world mourned, several countries mourned, some countries announced up to 7 days of mourning. And so many things, of course, happened around that. The news was full of the Queen's death, the Queen's funeral, the Queen's burial, the Queen's everything. There came the new king, King Charles. There came the royal family, Prince Harry and their wife Meghan, and everything that made news around that. There was so much to learn from this. Coming back to Africa, where several Africans refused to mourn the Queen, and then going back to the funeral, where several leaders, mostly African leaders, were driven in buses and were not given diplomatic reception at the Queen's funeral. And a lot of things happened, but there is something that we have to learn. And the most important thing that I learned from all this thing of the Queen's death is that you're either a member of the royal family, a beneficiary of the royal family, or part of the royal family, or you are not part of them. We saw a lot of things, including the new King Charles ignoring the black man's handshake. And then we also saw several white people that refused to shake Meghan Markle's hands just because of what has been going on, the news and what is happening. Now, when we look at how our African leaders were put into buses and then driven around the United Kingdom, not being given diplomatic reception at the funeral, and they were all feeling down and low, that was a chance for them to understand that this life is equal. These things have been happening. It's not just at the Queen's funeral. Like when you go to the UN meeting, you see that when Western presidents, when Western heads of states like Biden, like the Prime Minister of the UK and other people are giving their speeches, you see that the hall is full. But when an African president like Uganda's Museveni or Kenya's Ruto or other presidents are giving speeches, you just see some presidents and most of them that come from Africa. Such things and more definitely show you how these people think about us, how they think about you, how they look at the black person, how low you are to them, and how much you should work to become independent. The independence of African nations is in the hands of our leaders, the leaders that we choose, the leaders that we vote into power, the leaders that we have all our trust in. As long as you're the president and the head of state of the country, just know that we have put our trust in you and we believe in you for our independence, we believe in you for our development, we believe in you for a lot of things. There are several African leaders that are trying to do things like the president of Zambia right now, and so many people that have done things. You can look at them and know that something has changed. But we still have a long journey to go as Africans, mostly when it comes to leadership and loving our own people, loving our own citizens. When you are a president, treat your citizens like people, treat your citizens like you want to be treated. It doesn't make any sense when you have $1 million budget, yet there are people that are striving to have food, just to have a $1 meal a day, and they really can't afford it. I don't need to go begging and asking people for money and asking people for resources and doing anything and doing all the things, and yet Africa has so much natural resources and things that we can use to become independent. Now it's up to you, it's in the hands of our leaders. If you want us, and the generations to come to continue being beggars to the Western powers, to the Western countries, and continue being humiliated and treated like fools when we go to them, or you want African countries, your country, my friend's country, and other people's countries in Africa to become independent, mostly financially independent, so that we can build our own countries and we can have that independence and power to decide, to choose who to work with, to choose who to deal with, to choose what to do and what not to do, but not to depend on the white man's decisions. My name is shammahbenefits. I make videos like this one every single day. I make sure to upload from Monday to Sunday. So if you like this video, please give it a like, a thumb up, comment down below, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video.